Create a 2D project. Make sure the main camera projection is on orthographic mode. Create a new 2D sprite or drag one. Reset the transform of the object. Add a 2D box collider component to the object. Add a tag name, OBJ, to the object. Create a new empty object. Rename it to drag and drop class. Reset the transform. Add a new C# script to the drag and drop class object. Name the script drag and drop class. Double-click on the script file to open and edit the script. Declare a new private game object variable and name it dragged object. To see the private variable it in the inspector, add serialize field. Declare another private raycast hit 2D variable and name it ray2d. Delete the start function as we won't need it. In the update function, we will create the 3 states needed to drag and drop. The states are mouse down, mouse drag, and mouse up. Create an if statement. If, open parentheses, input, dot get mouse button down, open parentheses 0, close parentheses, close parentheses. The 0 mean the left button of the mouse. This statement also works for finger touch. Open curly brackets. First we will debug the states. Debug.log, mouse down. Close curly brackets. Create another if statement. If, input, get mouse button 0. Debug.log, mouse drag. Create another if statement. If, input, get mouse button up 0. Debug.log, mouse up. Go back to the Unity editor. Click on the class game object. In the inspector, we can now see a new field to show the dragged object. Test the project. In the console, we should see a mouse down message when we click, a mouse drag message when we move, and a mouse up message when we release the mouse button. Go back to the script. In each of the if statements, we will call a function. We will first create 3 new empty functions. Void clicked object, void drag object, and void drop object. Create the empty function. In the clicked object function, first we define the raycast 2D object to get the raycast position. Ray2D equals physics 2D get ray intersection. Open parentheses. camera.main.screenPointArray, open parentheses, input.mousePosition, close parentheses, semicolon. Now we check if we hit an object and if the object's tag is the tag that we are looking for. If open parentheses, ray2d.collider not equals null, and ray2d.collider.compareTag, open parentheses, quotation mark, obj, close parentheses, open curly brackets, dragged object equals ray2d.collider.gameObject, semicolon. We assign dragged object variable to be equal to the object we collides with. Close curly brackets. In the drag object function, first we check if the raycast collides with an object. If, open parentheses, ray2d.collider not equals null, close parentheses, open curly brackets, dragged object, transform.position equals camera.main.screenToWorldPoint, open parentheses, new vector 3, open parentheses, input.mousePosition.x, comma, input.mousePosition.y, comma, plus 2.0, close parentheses, semicolon, close brackets. We give the dragged object a new position to follow the x and y position. For the z or z position, we just give plus 2. In the drop object function, dragged object, transform.position equals dragged object, transform.position, semicolon. We set the position to be the current position when the object dropped. We clean the dragged object variable from the current dragged object. Dragged object equals null, semicolon. Call clicked object function from the if statement where the input is. Get mouse button down. Call drag object function from the if statement when the input is. Get mouse button. And call drop object function from the if statement when the input is. Get mouse button up. Go back to the editor. Make sure that you add the tag obj to the sprite game object. Test the project.